Martha, that rabbit cooks. Today we're going to make turnip greens. We made collard greens, now we're going to make turnip greens. Turnip greens are basically made the same way as collard greens with a couple of differences. I'll explain those as I go. We're starting off, of course, with our rendered salt pork. And our turnip greens over here have already been washed. You pick them and wash them 3, 4 times, and then your last water is where you're adding your baking soda. And you remember you're adding a tablespoon per bunch, basically. And the more greens you have, the longer you let them soak. Between 5 and 12 minutes, depending on how much you have. If you only have a few, do it 5 minutes. If you have more than that, 12 minutes is fine. Now these greens, the collard greens, you're cutting up into strips. Turnip greens and mustard greens, which this is a mixture. All you're doing is breaking them up when you take them out of the sink. Now my pot is ready here. I'm going to put my greens in with the turnips that I have sliced up. And the turnips can go in the pot at the same time that the greens go in the pot. Let's put up my heat here. And I always stir it around a little bit in my salt pork grease here. Put a couple in, stir it around. If you have a lot of greens, just let them kind of go down just a little bit, which I'm going to do in about a minute. But for now, just for showing you exactly what I'm doing, I want you to know that I'm going to add a half a cup of lard. This is the old-fashioned way of cooking collard greens and turnip greens. Crisco does not work. Crisco is too light for this. You have to have real lard. Then I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons of sugar, because I like that. And your pork stock. This is the pork stock that we made that has the ham hocks, salt pork. You're going to render those and cook them down. And when you're done cooking them down, you should have 3 or 4 containers of stock that I put in the freezer. This came out of the freezer. I'm going to pour some of this in here to get started. Not all of it, just a little bit of it. Stir them up. After you have gotten all of your greens into the pot, I add some red pepper, the whole parts of pepper. You can find this in any Mexican section of any store, no matter where you go. And I like a couple parts in there because I like it just a little heat. It's not going to be hot. Don't worry about your greens being hot. It's not like it's going to take it over. You're just going to get a little every once in a while. And after you have gotten them all in a pot, I've added a little stock. I'm going to add just a little more. You don't need a whole lot because greens make juice. Don't forget that. I'm going to cover this and let it cook for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to stir it again. These greens have a lot of stock in them, even though you didn't see me add a whole lot. What I want you to remember is that greens make juice, okay? And as long as the juice is hot, your greens are still cooking. Now, these greens have gotten down to where they're all, of course, hot. So I'm going to let them cook about 15 minutes. And they'll be done enough for me. If you like a softer green, by all means, cook them a little bit longer. But keep an eye on them because they might surprise you how fast they get done, okay? And the turnips, of course, will be done when the greens are done. After the turnip greens have cooked another 15 minutes, they should be done enough for you. The turnips will be done. And the greens still have a little bite, but they are done enough. Of course, again, if you want them a little softer, just cook them a little more. And in life, don't wait for the storm to pass. Learn how to dance in the rain.